the exhale, and the exhale.
Oh no, I gotta hold it in.
Oh my god. Welcome back to Pretty Much Exercise. Jeez, it got fucking cloudy in
Full-blown
here.
drug addict.
Yeah.
Jesus. Pretty Much Experts. Thank you, Febreze, for your wonderful sponsor. Thank you, Frontline Fiesta, for the great intro, outro music. You can download us on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, iPod, whatever that thing's called.
What are the satchels that
All
fucking
the
are
pods,
giving
too.
us stuff?
Yeah, we got some new backpack sponsor too. I don't know what they're called, but if you look on our Instagram, I don't fucking remember. But like
I think
we're
an abbreviation of something.
yeah,
or
it starts with an M, but like
an
you get this
acronym, maybe?
backpack promo code experts, you get 10% off. Like
Yeah.
we're
Well,
kind of growing a reach out here.
Yeah,
It's
if
pretty cool.
We'll give you the code. It's experts.
Yeah.
Now it's up to you to find the company
Yeah, look
and
on
the
our-
promotion.
Yeah, you just buy backpacks all over the internet and put in expert and see if you get
See if you get
10%.
that fucking 10%er.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Robert John.
We should figure that out moving forward.
Well, yeah, like I did post about it on
Yeah,
Instagram
next
once,
show, next
but we could press it a little bit harder now that we're alive and using our voices. Anyway, I'm Robert
the
John.
internet.
There's Mikey in his van. How you doing there, buddy?
I'm rough, but I am rough.
You had a weekend. I had a weekend. We got
I had a
Skyler over
weekend.
here playing on his phone.
Try to find our sponsor name, all right? Don't draw attention to it.
Playing Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Beach
Sorry.
show.
I don't think you can see my hand here on the
No,
camera.
you can't.
so it's
He's very
perfect.
sleuthy.
Yeah. I'm actually engaging in
That's
the
how
podcast.
you drive and play on your phone. It's the same motion.
It is. The trick is you got to put it high enough that you don't move your eyes, but low enough that you can't see it from outside the vehicle.
Yeah. Right at window horizon, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Just below window
Yeah.
horizon.
Yeah.
Just before
That.
you get everything. It's like the opposite of the Lion King. We get everything that the sun doesn't touch. If the sun
Yeah.
touches it, then
Yeah.
the pigs can see it. I mean, the police. Moose 'em.
Yeah, I got like a. Moose 'em.
Moose
Spell
'em.
it out.
After all that stalling.
MUZZMMM or some
No,
shit.
MUZMM.com. Mz.
Use 'em.
They're pretty
Yeah,
cool
those-
backpacks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're definitely
They
not
look
shitty.
cool.
They look cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not your glamping or whatever Mike would fucking piss all over in real life. Like
Yeah.
they're fine backpacks. Like they don't come with any bullshit.
Yeah, if you left it, someone would probably steal it. and
Yeah,
be
it's a nice
happy.
backpack. Moozem.
Moozem.
MUZMM.com/experts. I don't fucking know.
I think you just gotta buy stuff.
You buy
and then
stuff and
there'll
then-
be a promotional code at the end that you gotta punch in experts.
and you get 10%.
Yeah, your coupon code.
10%,
That's
everybody.
like $6 off a $70 backpack. That's a good saving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
saving
get
your tax.
nothing out of it.
Yeah.
So just
We're just trying to.
Zero.
zero. Just buy like 8 bags.
Yeah.
Different accounts.
Yeah.
If I didn't have lots of backpacks, I'd partake in a Moozem
I think I would too if I needed a backpack.
if I needed it.
Oh my god.
Christmas
we're really
is coming
selling
up.
these
We're
things.
selling these fucking backpacks.
Yeah,
Christmas
I
is-
Christmas is
would
coming
if
up.
I could, if I
think-
cared.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy Mike a backpack for fucking Christmas and send it to you.
Don't. I have so many backpacks.
You're getting
I
one.
don't need another backpack. Unless Moozem wants to send me one for free and I'll fucking glamp the shit out of it, but
No.
don't buy me one. Don't waste your money.
Look at the fucking beer all over the wall here still.
I don't
Jeez.
know. This is your
It's
room.
still
now. I
there.
don't know what
It's
you
still
done.
there. There's still so much beer on
Well,
this
we
It's a
didn't
wall.
wash
consent
them
wall?
all.
It's the consent wall, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still, yeah. It looks good in here though.
Oh yeah.
I see you're into knitting.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
When did your dick fall off?
Yesterday.
Jesus.
Knitting's a nice calming thing to do at night.
Your dick fall.
It's not knitting, it's cross stitch.
Oh
There's
my
a
bad.
difference.
Yeah. So 5-6 years.
Not when it comes to your dick being attached to your body or not.
Dick's
No.
long gone.
So in this episode, we're going to talk about some Netflix show about space. What's it called?
A year in space.
Year in Space. There's a few issues.
Couple issues.
Couple issues about discussing this topic.
Yeah.
I did not watch a single episode, and neither of you two finished the series.
This is true. I don't know if he got out alive.
So we don't know how it ends, or I don't know how it starts or anything, but we're still going to talk about it. That's it's not going to stop us.
No,
we're still going to review this movie.
Always forward on this podcast.
So, I don't know. Let's just jump into it, because I feel like...
Or should we get into gripes? Like, why break tradition?
I just thought that we have so little on this that we're going to speculate for a good 40 minutes.
So you want to get
it out of the way?
I don't know. I think it's just going to be an ongoing debate. I don't have a gripe, really. Do you guys have... I guess I could come up with a gripe.
We got some gripes. Mike's got a gripe. He's born gripey.
Yeah.
Like I said, high idol. Yeah, born grapey.
What do you got? Hot nuts.
Well, let's start there.
Yeah.
I prefer not to be called hot nuts.
I'll kick things off with a little gripe I had this week. It's not really a gripe. It was just like... Customer service is a dying art.
It is.
Dude,
so
tell me about it.
Fucking Thursday, I tried to go get a new Canadian cell phone number, which should be open and shut. That's all you need.
Yep, 20 minutes in and out.
20 minutes in and out. So I go to the goddamn cell phone store, and they're just like, if you bring your own phone in, you get a $5 discount every month. And I'm like, perfect. I'm not buying a new phone, so here's my phone.
Yep.
I want that plan, blah, blah, blah. And the lady's just like, well, what kind of phone is it? I'm like, iPhone. She's like, yeah, but what iPhone? And it's just like, it's an older one.
It's silver.
And she's just like, I don't think it's going to work. I'm like, what do you mean it won't work?
Yeah.
And she's like, our nationwide coverage only works on like modern phones. And it's just like, fuck off. That's not a thing.
If
and
it is.
How is a phone that came out 4 years ago not a modern phone? Like it's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like a Nokia Flip. Like, it's a fucking iPhone.
That's how Zach Morris.
It's 4 years old. But she's like, I really think, like, you should look at some of these, like, plans to, like, get a new phone. Like, you don't pay anything today.
Oh, she's
and
cucking you.
And it's just like, yeah, but I'm going to pay out, like, $1,200 over the next 3 years. Like, no. And she's like, well, like, there's no refund. I'll give you the SIM card, and if it doesn't work, like, you're cucked, basically.
Yeah.
Like, no refund. So it's up to you, like, risk
We're
it.
also not going to help
It's
you do
like,
anything else after.
Yeah, like, risk that, or, like, get a brand new phone.
You're going to be a bull or you're going to be a cuck?
And it's just like, I'm going to risk that.
Yeah.
Like, the fucking SIM card costs $10.
Yeah,
like, I will risk
Then
that.
you totally risk.
Yeah, I'm 100% going to risk the SIM card doesn't, like, gives me no signal versus I'm going to just drop $1,000 on an iPhone 11.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucked?
Yeah.
She'll make you feel stupid at the time.
Yeah, like,
but when
get
you leave,
fucked.
she'll be like, fuck, I almost
I don't know, like, if you're going to risk it, like, I would just get the new phone. It's like, and that's why you work at Cell Phone World and you're 60 years old.
She
like,
probably works on commission.
Maybe.
Oh, she has.
She's not getting no commission off this guy.
No,
Cucked her.
you cuck.
Yeah, she's getting 30 cents off that $10 SIM card I got off her.
First rule in life, cuck.
And so, how
it works fine. It absolutely works fine. Yeah.
Of course.
It's
of
like,
course it does, because it's only a 4-year-old phone.
And it's like, what SIM card just doesn't work? Like, what are you talking about? Like, they're all the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's a little fucking chip that is the size that fits in, then it fucking works. Like, it's not, oh, that one's fucking gold plated, we use platinum now. Like, no, it's the same thing. It's still a 4G network. Like, nothing has changed. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Where you're fucking, oh, I'd risk it. I'd just get a brand new phone. It's like, well, you're a fucking moron then.
Yeah. I'd get a brand new phone with an ultimate plan.
If this doesn't work, I'm going to Rogers. Like, I'm going to the next store over. Like, you don't have a monopoly.
Yeah. It's like, even if this doesn't work, I'm not fucking using you as a provider.
Like,
as a principal. Like, I'm going to fucking Kudo down the street and getting the same thing for more money. But you're not getting it, Raj.
If this doesn't work, that says a lot about your network, not my phone.
Yeah, and they're all the same networks.
That's it. Like, get out of here, bitch.
I have Tech Savvy as my internet provider, and fucking Bell showed up and hooked it up. You know,
this fucking cuck job.
And then anytime I had questions, they're like, "You're gonna have to call Tech Savvy." Like, that's not us. I just hook it up. Like, they pay them to hook it up, right, and use all of their lines and
blowing up their lines.
That's cucking the cuck right there.
That's it. Cuck them back.
Yeah. And that's them cucking back, and you know what? Sometimes you gotta cuck.
Sounds
get
like
it.
a fucking chicken coop over this area.
Yeah.
Fucking cucking left and right.
I'm just saying, like, you gotta watch out for the fox in the hen house.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
I wasted a whole day off in a cell phone store like a month ago. Like slightly before or slightly after my trip there.
Yeah.
Can't remember. But I was like, I'm just gonna go get a new phone. This one's like the battery sucks, and I don't want one of those unlimited plans, and my current provider doesn't offer the unlimited data plans. So then I'm gonna go get a new phone. I spent minimum 4 hours setting up, doing all the paperwork. Fucking then there was all these people coming in that they had to service before me for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, if someone new would walk in and they'd just be like, okay, 1 sec. And it's like, we're going to take care of this guy for 40 minutes. And it's like, what do I do in the meantime?
Yeah.
Just getting cucked.
Yeah, just stand there like a cuck bitch.
Yeah. I was outside chain smoking, you know, like, and I wasted like a fucking whole day off. And I wasted like a whole fucking day off. And then we get to like the final steps. And they're like, oh, this phone is too expensive for the plan that you want, so you need to put down a $400 deposit. And I said, fuck you. And I walked out, and I was like swearing on the way out, like, wasted my fucking day. What the fuck? You know, like, I really blew up that bridge.
Oh, fuck yeah. So I remember when one day at work, I got an email from like EB Games, and they had this promotion on that if you traded in like your Xbox One and 3 games, you could get a PlayStation 4, like straight up kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Like that was the deal.
Good trade. Good trade.
Yeah,
Good
and I
trade.
saw it, and I was just like, you know what? Like, I like the show on the PlayStation. That's it's not a fucking Xbox game, and there's a new Spider-Man game coming out. Like, I think I'm making the jump. And so I went home and packed up my fucking Xbox and everything. Like, I had like fucking 10 games, you know. It was like, I'm going to trade this all in. And I went and like gave the girl the system and told her the deal. And she was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I was just like, well, it's right here. And like, I fucking like just kept showing her the coupon that I had in my phone. And then finally, like, she pulls it up and she's like, okay, like, this is a brand new deal. Like, it's like 4 hours new. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got that email instantly. Yeah. But then it's kind of like the same thing that you're saying, where it was like, the fine print was that you could trade in your Xbox One and get the PlayStation 5, but it had to be this this Xbox One that was the original Xbox One that came. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously they came out with a wave of like Xbox
different
ones.
size gigabytes and shit.
Yeah, and it was like the original launch version. If you traded that in, you could get it. But because I didn't have I had like a 3rd generation of that. It was a no-go.
What's so different?
Yeah, and it was like, I don't know, it was fucking just like finally it just was me like there's no fine print on this coupon. Yeah. Like, I click on it and like showed her, and like I followed the links, and there's no fine print at all. Like, it was really fun. Like, I'm sure it was like, you know, I don't want to say it was a bunk link, but I think it might have been like not thought through.
Yeah, it's EB. Yeah. Look how they're doing.
And finally she was like, it ended with this woman just like, you know what, like, you're totally right, this place sucks, so I'm gonna scan it through, and if it goes, like, take it and get the fuck out of here. And it was like, okay,
don't look back.
And I think it still cost me like $120, like, after it was all like,
you got fucking cucked.
Wow. Oh yeah, she cucked me. That it was just the way, like, she manipulated the way she scanned it all, that it was like, if, you know, it won't be a straight trade, but if you give me $120, you can have the PlayStation.
She pocketed that money for sure.
Yeah, she fucking got you. Got, man.
And that's fine. Like, if she takes the money, like, I got the PlayStation.
Yeah, but you paid for it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a straight trade.
But it was a PlayStation.
I got a double cucking.
And I got 2 games too. So it was like, that's where
I guess if you just paid for the 2 games, maybe.
Yeah, like I did fucking it wasn't a straight up. You got to play something. Like, fuck off. Uncharted
4 was sick.
I don't know, which one it was. It might have been 4. Thieves Landing or something.
Yeah, I played the hell out of that game.
Oh, you cuck.
last winter I was
I didn't pay no $120.
I was with the whole Red Dead Redemption talk. Oh, this fucking internet.
Oh yeah, no, I've Red Dead.
Yeah, you sound like an angel. Red Dead was
so when Red Dead came out, you guys, thank you. Rue was hard on it, and I was getting jealous, so I was like, I'm gonna buy an Xbox for the van and play fucking Red Dead in the van.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I was convinced that I was gonna do that. So then I looked on Craigslist or Kijiji. I found a woman selling an Xbox. Said Xbox One, like 20 games.
Yeah.
For like $300, and I was like, "Oh, that's a smoking deal."
Yeah.
And then I'll buy Red Dead, right?
Yeah.
So I fucking go and meet the woman, and it's an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And it's like, who wants this garbage? And also, I pulled up the thing. I'm like, it says Xbox One.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking Xbox. On the Xbox, it says 360. There's not even a 1 in that number. So like, what is going on here? And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like, do you want it anyways?" And it's like, "No,
No,
no. I just drove 2 hours across the city in rush hour traffic and get cucked at a Safeway. You kidding me?
Fucking Safeway.
Like, it goes without saying.
Starbucks is closed even.
Goes without saying.
Starbucks is
like a woman selling video games already red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Red flag. Red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah. She was a babe, but she was a fucking idiot.
Doesn't know we're gaming.
Doesn't know.
No.
Doesn't know.
So I
a
never
1 and a
pulled the
360.
trigger. That spoiled my batch. You
That
know,
was like a year
fucking,
and a half ago, and you're still.
Dude, I'm pissed, still pissed about it, and I'm never playing a video game again.
No, I think you should double down and get that game.
Yeah.
I was pretty close when I was living
I'll
in.
go PlayStation this time. I'll jump ship.
I was in like Romania last November, and like going to the mall with like Romanian girlfriend, just like hanging out and shit. I think her and her friend were like winter coat shopping or some girl thing, and I'm like, I'm out of here. You guys do that. Like, I'm just gonna wander around and listen to some like Arlo Guthrie in this weird fucking mall. Like, this is sick. And I went into the computer like electronics store, and I was like mathing out like I can buy a PS4 that comes with Red Dead built in, and a 20-inch TV for like $600,
Mm-hmm.
and then play it for 2 weeks and then just return it.
Oh.
And I was like pretty convinced, like, I'm doing this. Like, I want to play the game so bad. Like, I'm not gonna get full turn on my dollar, like returning it. But even if it ends up costing me $100, like to have this set up for 2 weeks, and I'll just bring it all back.
Yeah.
But then it just became like, I don't actually like have an extra $600. Like, if I have 800 in my account, like, it's so stupid to spend 6 of it now, and just like fingers crossed I can return all this shit. Like, I don't speak Romanian, so like, it's really easy to get cucked when you're out of your element like that.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I don't even know if they have returns there. Like, it might be like,
or PlayStation.
They
had it, but
did they have it?
I don't know what the cord looked like to plug it in the wall or anything.
Or maybe it wasn't fucking
No, it wasn't American.
No, God, no.
No.
Good American plug.
It was definitely some triangle-looking thing.
Yeah. It was a fucking square peg trying to get into a round hole.
But I was real close.
Yeah, I got close too. I got cucked.
I played it and beat it.
I played it in March. Eventually I got to it, but I really wanted to get to it in November.
When it was hot.
Yeah, I played it at a friend's house, like, for a couple hours here and there, off and on, but yeah, I never fully got immersed.
Oh, I immersed hard.
All right, well,
I almost like that I waited so long, because at the time, like, if I was playing at the same time you guys were, I feel like we talk about it all the time, and that's like leads to like people spoiling shit. Where I just removed myself, like I didn't read any reviews, I didn't do nothing for like 6 months, and then I got it like almost like, you know, boy in a bubble style. Like no one's talking about this game anymore, and I can just like play it and be blown away by, like, what? I got TB. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that game was fucking sick. I want to give it another go.
I'm going to definitely give it another go.
So speaking about getting cucked, I got a gripe.
Okay.
Here's my gripe. So the other weekend, me and a couple of our friends went and saw Pup live. And my gripe this week is fucking punk rock shows that don't have a bar. I was...
That's fucked. Unheard
That's
of.
the most fucked up thing I've ever experienced in my life. I was traumatized at the door. It was like, what are we doing here? Like, I thought it was like, we're going to get a shot of Kool-Aid and we're going to just go into a dark room and die. That's how I felt the whole night.
Yeah. You're getting Jones down.
Oh my God. Like, it was one of those, like, I just wasn't prepared. I was caught with my pants down, and I guess that's my own fault.
Kneeling on the toilet.
Yeah.
Caught kneeling
Pants
on the
down.
toilet.
Yeah, caught kneeling with the pants down on the toilet. Again.
Yeah.
But fuck him. Like, it was just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? You know what I mean? Like, I questioned everything. My back was sore.
Oh, yeah.
I was yawny. I got so...
Yeah.
Well, like, do we have to get into what footwear you wore?
You know what I wore.
Yeah, you wore those fucking, like, 8-pound, like, those big Spinelli boots.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking trotting around in those all day and not have a sore back.
Have you ever had people step on your
Good
shoes?
insoles, dude.
Yeah.
You got a good insole.
They're fine. It's steel toes. They're great.
Get used to it.
It's too heavy for your back.
No, it was perfect.
No.
It's got nothing to do with the heaviness. I can
You
lift
could
them.
be standing on a cloud,
Yeah.
and eventually your back's gonna start hurting.
The show was good. The opening band was absolute garbage. I don't even know what they were called. Something piss. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. No, it was like a girl band.
Oh,
Piss
yeah.
something. Charlie Piss. I don't
Sit
know.
and piss.
Oh, right away. That's like no.
Well, I don't mean it like that. It was definitely like
Well, RJ did.
I like a lot of girl bands,
Yeah.
but...
It was like what's that Canadian band? Metric?
Yeah.
They were like Metric.
Okay.
And so if you're into that, then fucking go listen to them.
Yeah.
Charlie Piss,
all,
I think is their
actually.
name. But Pup was good. It was on like the Guelph University campus, which should have been a flag. Should have been a flag.
I feel like they have booze there.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
like,
pubs on
no
campus,
one
no?
like there's more adults going to fucking university than there are children.
Is there?
I think so.
Sure.
Like legally
Hell,
adults.
over 19. Yeah.
We were definitely like the oldest people at the show. Like that. It was a given.
Get used to that.
Yeah. It was children. Lots of children. Not I mean like
Well, was it at all ages? Was it an all
I
ages
guess so.
show?
I guess it must have been if there was no alcohol. Or it was like an 18 and under.
But still, like, I've been to plenty of all ages shows where you just got a wristband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we
Fuck.
walked in and it
Ransom
was like
was all
we got the wristbands and like handed our IDs and the girl was like no bar and you mean like and I was just like you mean like here or
In the back somewhere?
Oh,
yeah.
inside?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this isn't the line. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're
go to
fucking with
someone.
me?
You know how it's like when you go to a bar and like one person checks your ID and they give you a wristband and then you get patted down. I thought it was gonna like that's what I thought. You know, just this is just a security check. I give it my ID to the next person for the alcohol, and then it was it was garbage. The show was okay, but I was just zonked by the end of it, and it was because I couldn't keep up my buzz. Disappointment.
It's a bad go.
Well,
It was
it's
a bad
important.
go.
It's if you're counting on it, it sucks. If you fucking knew full well there wasn't going to be a bar,
That's it. Yeah.
you just would have prepared.
I
Would have
would've
dick
snuck
making
dick
it.
whiskey,
and fucking
yeah.
got
Whiskeyed
drunk
it, yeah.
before.
Or even just gone sober is better than
That
going
too.
drunk and sobering up over the
And
show.
I'll just bring pot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
but no, we went out for dinner. We had a beautiful dinner. It was kind of beautiful. We had some weird fucking gypsy lady that like.
Are you allowed to say that?
I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a podcast.
Like,
damn it.
we're not talking about Romania anymore. You can't just drop
No.
the G word.
Oh no, but like it was like a joke I kept saying where it was like we have to give this lady full tip because she was gonna fucking curse
The
us.
server was a gypsy?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, she was
Is
like
she just wearing a
They
bandana
don't
and like
work.
dangly earrings? Yeah.
no, she was like touching everyone's faces and muttering
Oh,
to
no,
herself.
that's
It was
gross.
like, yeah,
God.
no, we can't. We gotta tip her real good, but she
Touching
sucked.
your face?
Yeah, she sucked.
That's, that's unhygienic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just what they
What,
did here.
Dipping a thumb in your mashed potatoes while she's bringing your plate over, but she's just touched the whole restaurant's face.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
Fucking
spitting.
disgusting.
It was, yeah, exactly
There
that.
should be no spitting in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Not a lot
That's
is
what I
like a
said.
red flag. It's like there should be none.
Yeah, this isn't right,
What
guys.
kind of restaurant is this, by the
I
way?
don't know. It was just some hole.
East
that
Side
we went
In
Mario's.
a
to.
back alley?
No, it was in the front alley. It was on the road.
Front alley?
Yeah.
And they're spitting?
Just, I don't know if they all did it or it was just this one server. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, it wasn't...
She cursed you.
Oh, she definitely cursed us.
Yeah.
I've been shitting blood since we went.
Yeah. You can't catch a buzz.
But so either way, like, I went to this restaurant and got, that perfect buzz on that it was like, I can now go to this show and maintain it with maybe 2 to 3 beers. Doesn't matter, like, I'm going to spend like $30 tops and then get there and be completely let down. And then it's like, how am I supposed to dance? How am I supposed to dance to this shit?
Sober? It's sober.
Yeah, it was absolute horseshit.
It's embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed. The band should have been embarrassed.
Pup was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't even acknowledge it.
Fuck Pup. Their
Pups.
best song is a Jay Retard song. Fuck that band.
Ooh.
Whoa, so I can't say gypsy, but you can say retard?
Jay Retard.
Oh,
Okay?
sorry. Now I'm the asshole.
The band's name?
The man's name.
So I'm the dick. I gotcha.
Yeah, I got the perfect buzz on last night, and then I went about 20 beers past it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was my whole weekend. It was a write-off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time. We went to this like punk rock bar. Usually it's a punk rock bar. They do karaoke almost every night, so it's like hit or miss. If you're into it, it's fun. It's usually a good time. We had a fucking great time, but it's the first half of the night everyone's singing top 40 crap, and then the second half of the night all those people leave to their cooler, better parties, and then it's just like the punks come out to play.
Yeah.
And everyone gets too drunk, and yeah. We made friends with everybody at the bar, mostly. And, mostly. I'm not telling that story, though. And, yeah, I had a fucking great night. Sang some songs. Walked through Skid Row.
Good time to walk through Skid Row on a Saturday night.
We it's entertaining, not in the way that you think. Like, it's not like, oh, point and laugh. It's just kind of like, it's just kind of like, it allows you to be like introspective and get a new perspective. And we just kind of sat in like a central area for like an hour after the bar and just talked about life and everything, and just watched everybody being crazy, and just like, it really puts your own shit into perspective.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's dangerous, it doesn't really feel that dangerous if you're not, I don't know, if you're not participating.
How dangerous is that?
Dude,
oh, you mean Skid Row? I thought you meant
Skid Row, yeah. I mean, there's
life.
people like there's thousands of people down there shooting up right on the street, trying to score, waiting for drugs, trying to get fucking laid, buying hookers, all this shit. Like it's sketchy. But like if you're not in the thick of it, if you're not participating in it, it's just like, you just kind of blend in to the background. It's an experience, for sure.
For sure.
I guess, yeah.
For sure.
But there's so many cool bars down there that it's like you have to go.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
I'm just saying that those people know how to party.
They know how to fucking party.
Right? Like, yeah. They have the sickest bars.
Yeah, they do. They're not allowed in any of them, but they're there.
Back to gypsies.
Yeah.
You're not allowed inside.
But even like back to like originally the story about the dry bar, it just fucking reminded me of like when we used to do the Georgetown shows. And it was, we were fucking like, I was probably like 19, but like majority of the people, they were like 16, 17, and you were either in churches and you weren't allowed to fucking drink.
Yeah.
So you just like brought alcohol and stashed it in the bushes, and then would go out and fucking drink it and come back in for the shows.
Throw up inside.
Yeah, and it was like, if you told me that's what we were doing, I would have brought beer to this.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I'm not below that. I'll bring it to this university campus.
Oh, jeez. I'm still... Like, I got a good buzz on now, but it's still so left over from yesterday. I also had a wild night. But not as wild as Friday night.
No, you went to
on the topic of fucking space this week.
We'll guide into here now.
Fucking Skyler's roommate just like real loose with the like edible dosage.
Male roommate,
Skyler's male room, real loose. Like, here, take this much. Take this much. Yeah. I was like, okay. And I was cool for like 30 minutes. Like, it wasn't long. It was just enough to eat a bunch of nachos. And we're like standing over the like dining room table, like all talking. And it's like, I need to sit down. Like, oh shit, we're losing Mikey. He's okay. Yeah, I'm standing over the dining room table, and it's like, okay, I think I need to sit down. And then that goes from like, I think I need to sit down to like, how much time has passed since I've said anything? Like, I am just...
That's always a bad one.
Fucking full on, like... What's the Mario that turns to stone? Like, Takadori Mario? Like, I like Mario 3, like, I just turned to fucking stone, just sat there, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. Just sweating through my shirt, like
you were so sweaty.
The sweat. I'm just like watching like the sweat fall off my nose and splash off the table, and that's the only thing I could like focus on. And I can hear everyone around me talking, and I'm enjoying the conversation, and I'm like, that was funny. But there's like no ability to emote or do anything. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
I am.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Officially paralyzed.
I just kept yelling at him, like, because I went and got him water. I was like, drink your water. Like, I fucking gave it to you.
Drink your water.
If I had the ability to talk, I'd be like, I can't lift my arms, though. Like, I need a straw. Like, I'm fucked. Like, there's nothing. Like, I get it. Like, I need to drink, but, like, I physically, like, can't move. I can see it. I know how far my arm has to get there. But, like, it's not happening.
You definitely went full Stephen Hawking.
I was full Stephen Hawking. I was, everything with the universe, whatever his book's called.
The story of everything.
I was all that. I remember, like, saying at one point, like, I think I have schizophrenia. Like, this is, like, like, I'm gone. Like...
Welcome to the club, man.
And we did nothing. This is the funniest part about this.
Oh yeah, you're all just like,
you're
fine.
Like, you're fine. You were like one of the last ones to go to bed. Like me and C stayed
I couldn't get up if I wanted to.
Me and C stayed up and watched like the end of like Scream 4, and my roommate went to bed. And then like when it was done, you turn around and RJ's just like sitting there watching, fucking like eyes half open, shaking back and forth. It's like RJ, go to bed. Yeah, just full Ray Charles. Mouth open,
eyes closed, mouth open, just shifting my feet everywhere.
Yeah, it was like, go to bed, and he's like, okay, and then that was, you know what I mean? Like he was awake and functioning.
But there was, and this is the course of like 5 hours.
Yeah,
it's like late. 7 to 2 in the morning or something. I just sat there, like I couldn't get up.
7 to 2.
And at no point in my mind did I think like I should just go down and go to bed.
No,
it's like I'm just not there. Like
I gotta fight this.
And not even fighting it. I was along for the ride. Like, it wasn't a bad... Like, I'm not going to do it again anytime, like, this week.
No.
But
we're out of it. We're out of the
as far as a night goes, like, that was fun.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the kind of night to do it.
Get to the line.
Yeah.
You need to know your dose, right? I don't know what mine is because I'm terrified of doing edibles because I've been down that road so many times where you just do too much and you're non-functioning. Like, you just lock me in a room, turn out the light. Like, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Right now. Yeah, the house could have burned down. I would just sat there all night.
Yeah.
But it was like, that's an ideal, like, it's just like Skyler, his roommate, and her best friend. It's like, I wouldn't be embarrassed anyway. But, like, this is a crew where it's like, I'm just going to be here. And if I puke all over myself, like, whatever. Like, I don't give a shit. Anyway, like, that would happen. But at least I know now, it's like, again, like, your reaction. Everyone else there is like, whatever, fuck them. Like, you drink your water and shut up. Like, it's like, this is ideal.
It's true.
Yeah, it's like, I wouldn't want to be like that at a party because I feel like people just crawl over me and rub their dick on my head and shit.
That's true, yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that at a party.
I've been that guy.
Yeah.
I've been that guy.
Of course you have.
I don't remember if it was weed or I think it was mushrooms. We ate handfuls of this bag of mushrooms one time. Do you remember? Yeah. And we went down to this guy's house.
Whoa, names.
And, I don't think he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
And as soon as we got there, I fucking I body checked the wall like, because I was so fucked up, just fell into this wall, and then laid on the ground for
the whole night.
It could have been days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, mushrooms are a motherfucker. I've never had a really good experience on mushrooms. That's like every time
I've
I
had
do.
Great experience. You
I
gotta
just
be outside.
I just get
That's all it
fucked.
is.
I get
Gotta
fucked and I get overwhelmed and I get like anxiety when I'm just
Oh, yeah.
completely fucked. So that's where it's like I just smoke marijuana and drink beer. That's all I do, and I do it
But
every
if you
day.
eat enough weed, it makes you feel like all the shitty parts about mushroom.
Yeah.
About
Now,
doing mushroom.
here's the other thing. I definitely have an edible immunity. Like,
No.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
get fucked off of it. I don't feel it at all.
At all, though?
Yeah,
I know some people that don't. Yeah. I know
I feel
some
like
people
it's a
like
waste.
that too.
The roommate always wants to get them, and it's like, if you want to get them, fucking get them. But like, I'm buying dope and I'm smoking it like an adult.
Maybe like 30 minutes into that, like after eating it, I got really high because we like ate and then we smoked it like a fat joint, and I was like, oh wow, I'm really high. Like that was good weed. But then it was like 36 minutes in, where it's like, oh yeah, my whole body turned to stone. I can't move anymore.
It definitely can fuck you. I'm not saying it doesn't.
I think we just have to find your limit.
Play within it.
No, not play within it. Let's get some fucking 5-minute majors. Let's get some penalties.
Step over the line a couple of feet. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I feel like I do them, and even like I've had the brownies, I've had cakes, I've had all that shit, and it like makes you feel okay. But then it's just like, okay, I think I am addicted to the like act of packing bong and hooting her down and rolling joints and hooting her down.
I'd definitely be interested in taking edibles and trying to do a show like this and just see what happens, like an experiment.
So you can sit here in the K-hole again.
Yeah, well, it'd be like toward the end of the show, though. It takes like 40 minutes, but toward the end, just like...
You said like 30 minutes.
35 minutes, I think. It was like 30 minutes and I was high, and then 35 and I was gone.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I think that'd be a fun show.
Yeah.
5 minutes of like, here it comes. Goodbye, everybody. You guys finish the show.
You're totally fine.
I was saying to Skyler, Mikey, I'd be pretty into, like, getting some edibles for a future show and just, like, 35 minutes of the show. 35 minutes of the show, I'm with you. And then the last 15, you know.
You do you.
I got ALS.
I'm with Drew. I'm a full-blown adult, and I like to smoke my drugs, okay?
Yeah. Maybe not adult, like young adult. You know?
Young adult, okay. Yeah, I don't need
cool,
gummy
like,
bears
S.E.
to get
Hinton
high.
novel.
This was like a gummy bear. Like, it wasn't much.
It was
You know
just
what?
a
It's
fucking,
just
it's like a
scary.
thing
I'm
of
just
gummies.
fucking
It's
scared
so
of it.
weird.
It got me. I got cucked by it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got cucked so many times from edibles that I'm, like, actually legitimately scared of doing them now.
The last time
Like,
I
I
had
could
one...
start small, I'm sure. And
The last time I had one, I got turned off of it because, like, I guess my roommate thought it would be, like, sexy if she, like, cut it in half with her mouth and then gave it to me. And I didn't know. Like, I didn't see it. So when she gave it to me and put it in my mouth, it was, like, all wet and gross. And it was like, what the fuck did you just get? Like, why is it wet? Like, I thought it's an edible and it comes out of the bag fucking wet. Like... She's like, no, I just used my mouth to cut it in half. And then that was it. Like, that was it for me. It was like 2 hours later, I was still just thinking about, like, that was fucking gross. Like, you ruined my trip. Your sloppy mouth. Kevin.
yeah. You know what? I think I'm not against doing the edibles, but I'm definitely not taking a bunch. Like, I'll have a little ditty.
That's what I mean. Like, you don't even need a bunch. Like, I just had, like, a little diddle of
You had
it.
a couple squares, yeah.
But I was fucking
2
gone. It wasn't even 2. It was, like, 1.5. Like, I think it was, like, 2 bars divided 3 ways. And I don't know how big a bar was to begin with.
Yeah, I have no idea what.
Yeah, I don't know what the starting point was, but I know it was 2 doses divided 3 ways, and I was gone.
And who knows how much is in that? It's like fentanyl, right? Like,
yeah, and I don't even know if, like, 1 piece is supposed to be 1 dose. Because, like, if I had a whole one, I'd be fucked.
Is fentanyl still a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I never hear about fentanyl anymore.
I think,
I know a guy that just died, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
You only hear about it when it's like a
I don't know.
surprise, I think.
I don't know him very well, but
Like,
it's
yeah.
definitely a thing.
Yeah, but when it's like someone that regularly is like, oh yeah, they overdosed. You don't really hear about it. It's real. It's sad in that way. It's only when it's like, I didn't even know they did drugs. But when it is like a regular drug user that doesn't really make the news.
Usually like if people are regular users, like the fentanyl will still get you, but it definitely takes a lot more. But if you're doing a lot more, then you have I guess you run the same risk. But it's typically like the people who don't do it very often.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, party night with the girls, gonna have a couple lines, and then it's fucking done. Any bit of fentanyl. I used
to do this much, and now that's not the same shit. It's not 2012 anymore.
That's
what
the story,
gets you
man.
every time.
That's the story. Every time.
It's
like junkies who get clean for a couple of years and then are like, fuck it, like life's shit again. I'm gonna start using, shooting up, and they fucking die right away.
Right away.
Because they think that they can, cop the same and fucking shoot up the same, and it just, you don't have tolerance.
Yeah. Well, speaking of going to heaven, this week's show.
Yeah.
It's called You're in Space.
You're in fucking space alone.
Yeah. You're in Space. I think that's what it's called.
I Live Alone, maybe?
I need a haircut in space.
Will you guys tell me about it? I didn't watch any of it. I thought it was like a 1 hour thing, and then when I saw it was like multiple episodes, I'm like, fuck that, I'll get to it later, and then I just never did.
I watched
it's like every bad documentary. They just try to like put this drama element in it, and even though there was some dramatic like parts of it, like you can, like things are blowing up on the launch pad, like all the supply rockets are blowing up, but it's like that was it. That was the only drama.
Yeah,
but it was like they drag it out.
Now here, this is what happened to me. I got super into this. This was like my idea. Like we should watch this show. And I think I watched like 4 or 5 of them, and they're only like 10 or 15 minutes. And then today I went to watch the last couple ones, and it's not on Netflix anymore.
Yeah.
So I totally just like, well, all right, I can't even like I could look for it, I guess, but I'm not doing that. So I didn't watch the end. Like I think I'm convinced the guy probably just died in space. I'm going on that.
I mean, I saw it to the point where they were getting in their whatever the capsule is that shoots them back down to Earth. Like I saw that far, and they made it into the capsule.
Nice.
That was all that I seen. I don't know if they landed, where they landed.
There was definitely no. I know that there was one experiment they did after he landed after his full year in space where. Like they even measured him and his twin brother, and he was 2 inches taller because gravity. There was no gravity in space, so it was like his discs expanded.
I didn't watch the show, so I don't know if this is touched on. But in theory, based on Einstein's relativity, he would be younger than his twin brother when he comes back.
This is true.
Because he was traveling so much faster through the universe for that amount of time. Maybe it's like 2 minutes younger or whatever it is. Yeah, that's pretty wild. It's noticeable. It's a measurable
miles an hour or whatever
for a year. Like it's a noticeable difference. Like he did not age as much.
It's pretty much
one thing I thought was cool that I didn't know about was that they see the sunrise and sunset 16 times in a day or something like that. They were saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I thought that was
cool. Around.
Hard to sleep.
How do you sleep?
Yeah.
And can you look at the sun, or would you just go instantly blind?
They were looking at it.
They were taking photos.
Yeah. That's.
I mean, they all needed glasses, but they were looking at it.
That's fucked. Yeah.
One thing that they glossed over that was really weird when they were talking about how they drink their own piss. Well, they didn't say it like that. They said they recycle their water.
Yeah.
And they re-drink it. And then they just never touched on it again. I was hoping that we get like a 10-minute fucking, I want to see the machine that does that,
I want to taste it even though I know I can't.
The machine is just like sticking your dick in each other's mouths.
Just a glory hole. This is how we recycle it.
I need more tap water. Commander Sturgis.
There's one point where he was like, there was one point where he was like making food, and he was just being super casual about it, and it was like everything's floating around because there's no gravity, so he doesn't have to be aware. Like, you know, you're not putting anything down on a table. It's just he's opening packs, and it's just like his fucking chicken goes flying one way.
Oh yeah, and
there's like sauce that's flying the other way. Yeah, and then it was like you could tell there was like an urgency, and then it just like they cut the scene, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that was it. Like they're not.
I felt like he was trying to play
like, everyone
cool,
panicking.
and then like another astronaut came in, and it was just like cut the cameras. You know what I mean? Like 8:00 instruments.
Why are you filming this?
Yeah, like
You're
what are
like
you
a
doing?
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're the worst roommate. Just splashing your mayonnaise everywhere.
That's pretty much it. Like he just like squirted the mustard out of the tube, and it fucking went everywhere.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my god, then it like cut the scene.
And like he does the look, like, did you see me? And then like realizes that he did, and it's like maybe we can still play it cool. But he seemed like an asshole. I didn't like him.
His wife was definitely fucking other people. Like,
Oh,
that's for
yeah,
sure. While he was gone.
Oh
Space
my
cuck.
god, yeah.
Space cuck.
RJ, you should have seen this
Some
woman,
people
man.
call me
like,
a space cuck. Some call me the gangs of love.
Well, I'll never see it because Netflix took it down.
Yeah, fuck you, Netflix. Why are you ruining our programming?
Fucking cuck our show.
Yeah, cucked our show. Just ghosted us. But I would go to space for a year. Would you go to space for a year?
Nope.
Mike?
nah.
But
was that a mm-mm or a mm-hmm?
No.
I feel like you're used to living in a small little space.
I mean,
though,
like,
Mike.
you could do it right.
Yeah, but I can't bring my dog to space.
Sure you can. The first astronaut was a space dog.
Laika went.
Yeah.
Well, if I could bring the dog, I'd consider it. But where is he gonna piss? I'm not drinking his piss.
Yeah, you are. You're recycling your water.
Yeah, the glory hole. We already
Your
know
glory
that.
hole
I'm
is
not
stuck.
going to
You
space.
are. That's how space works. We've
Put
been
a
over
dog
this.
dick in the glory hole. Someone sneaks a dog up there and puts a dog dick through the glory hole.
That's how space
We're not
works.
sneaking them. It's your dog.
It's your dog. It's your glory.
Yeah.
It's your glory water.
How much do you love it?
No, I'm not going to space.
You have to. You already said you would.
They said it's the size of a 6-bedroom house. That's too much room for me. I don't need it. It's a waste of space.
A 6-bedroom house is pretty, like, roomy.
Yeah. They said 6-bedroom house or something with all the construction they've done on it.
I guess for a year, though, that is pretty small.
Oh, yeah. It would be
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
But you also floating everywhere. That'd be fucking sick. And you get glory holes.
You get glory holes.
I'd do it for a week. I'm
Don't
not
tell
going for
me
a year.
you wouldn't feel some power if you were on like the standing end of a glory hole. You know?
Yeah, of course I would.
Exactly. Right? Like
I'm
you
human.
There's no standing end in space. You're just
Ooh.
floating.
That's true.
There's just catchers and receivers.
There would be just like different handlebars to hang on to. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, ears or walls.
there would be some Velcro straps. Because you're providing.
Oh, it's nourishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to fucking die?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you
I'm
got-
not sold. I'm
You
going
got
to
you got to
space.
stay hydrated. I'd go to space.
I
know
feel
what,
like you
though?
wouldn't
Like,
stay hydrated.
They were
if you-
eating real food.
Yeah,
That was kind of...
he's all
I didn't know they did
splashing it
that.
all over the command module.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Kind
No.
of ruffled.
But like, I don't know if you would survive, Mike. Like, if your only nourishment was like the amount of liquid in a dog's bladder each day, that's not a lot.
I don't even get to drink my own water. I'm going to drink it through him. Filter my water
Filter
through the
my
dog.
water. Who needs water?
Or do I got to
filter?
piss in my dog's face after?
You do.
Like,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on? No.
You're recycling.
I
Yeah.
think
You're
that's
recycling.
illegal even in space. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
I think-
Hold them by the
No,
scruff.
that's international waters for sure.
Yeah. Oh, for
National
sure.
air, yeah.
Maritime law.
Maritime law, yeah, that's 2 nautical miles off. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Mark
Piss in a
Wahlberg.
dog's face.
Yeah, you're deep.
I
And
would
vice
survive
versa.
if that was my only nourishment. You're right.
No, you know what
It'd be
you
like
would
days,
fucking
I'd
fuck
be
you
dead.
is you'd probably keep trying to go outside and have a cigarette.
Yeah, you'd be smoking up all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be hotboxing that fucking space center, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm not going outside for anything.
With your reserve cigarettes.
No.
Put your
Yeah,
fucking
there's no way I could
spacesuit
do
on
it.
to go out and
There's no way I
smoke.
could do
Just fill up the fucking head of it. The cigarette. Come back in.
Go for a spacewalk, yeah. Fill up your suit. Pull me back in.
Pull me back in, my
I
smoke's
can't
done.
see shit.
Oh, fuck. One dude almost drowned in his spacesuit while he was up there.
Yeah,
Up there
recycling
and
water.
drowned in what?
See that far, Roo?
No.
His suit was like taking on water, and it was like getting in his helmet, and it was like in his eyes and in his ears, and like they got him in there just as like they lost communication with him, so no one could tell. He was spacewalking. I don't know where this water was coming from, but it was like filling up his helmet. There was
We know.
Yeah, we know he was recycling.
He's recycling that water. Recycling
He
up.
got so scared he pissed himself and tried to play it cool, but then almost drowned in it.
He's keeping his
His
suit
piss in
cool.
his eyes and his
Playing
hair.
so dumb. I don't know where all this water's coming from.
Yeah, okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. No, I didn't see
But yeah,
that
he
part.
almost drowned, and then like they lost communication with him, and they just got him in and his helmet off,
Yeah.
like as they lost communication with him. But apparently he was okay, but there was a real fear that he could have drowned on his
Drowned
own
in space,
fluid.
though. Drowned on his own recycled water.
Yeah,
What a cuck.
yeah. One of the Russians. I believe.
Oh yeah. He don't
Oh,
even be
man.
in space to recycle water. He's Russian.
No.
That's just how they're raised.
It's just water.
Look at this guy fucking chugging water like on cue.
Wow.
Recycled baby.
Recycled baby.
Yeah, like honestly, like the more we're talking, like I'm watching this, like Mike, you are suited for life in space.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I just
Why me?
I feel like you like. Have you ever seen Spaceballs?
Yeah.
Are we talking barf right now?
Yeah. And like you just have your fucking, you just have that van going through space, going plaid.
I mean,
You wear the
You
same
could outfit the
jumpsuit
van.
every day, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me that isn't something that you've thought of.
no. Honestly, I have
That's
not
you.
thought of it till right now.
That's
Okay,
you.
I mean, you're getting close to selling me on it. The thing is, I like to be outside. You know?
That's
what
true.
do you do in space? What do you
That's
do?
all. That's the most outside you
It's,
can be.
that's also the most outside you could be.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Plus, you
Just
get to
shoot
drink
me up there,
piss.
never coming
Yeah.
home.
Let's get you to drink your dog's
Drink
piss.
Plus, you're sucking your dog's water out. You're fucking right from the nose.
Yeah.
Right from the noddle.
Okay,
You just have like one of those. You have one of those like beer helmets, but your dog is just in one of the cup holders. You're just sucking the tube of his piss. Recycled water.
I'll give it to you. I'm probably the most suited for it.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're like already like you're basically training for it right now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm smoking twice as much,
Easily.
drinking yesterday's water.
Yeah. It's hot. That water is so hot.
Oh, it would be.
But I'd go to space. I think
I
that.
have no way.
I think we've talked about this. Like I would totally.
I don't even want this continent.
I would.
Really.
I would sign up to go live in Mars, and die on Mars. Yeah. Just for
Is
the
your roommate fight it?
Is that your only way out?
Yeah, that's my only way
That's my out right now.
That's your only
Yeah.
way out. Yeah. Only thing she'll accept.
Yeah.
He.
Even-
The
yeah.
only thing he'll accept.
Acceptable ways to dip, baby.
I'm
I'm
chosen.
Going Mars. Yeah.
I've been chosen.
Got a one-way ticket to Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd do space. I'd go. I'd fucking provide some water.
But
for
you don't
all
even
people.
like going on airplanes.
Yeah, but it'd be different. I feel like once you get out of that gravity, it's like height doesn't matter anymore. That's almost like the most perfect place for someone that's afraid of heights to be.
High as possible.
High as possible.
What though? 250 miles is really not that. Like I drive that in a day.
It's
know
not
what I mean?
even like
You
250
really don't.
miles. Oh, just to the moon. Like, I mean,
It's way further than that.
I'm saying though, like outer space is
Yeah.
like maybe 20 kilometers
Up?
from up. Yeah,
Yeah,
straight up.
okay.
Like it's probably like quicker to get distance from Guelph to Toronto
the
is longer
space
than
station-
the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
the space station.
Yeah.
The space station is 250 miles up.
Okay.
That's not even
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that far.
No.
It's not that far.
That's like a
No.
trip to Thunder Bay.
Especially if you fell from it,
Yeah.
you'd be home in seconds.
Instantly.
Oh,
Throw the chute.
milliseconds. Instantly.
Remember
yeah.
that fucking guy that
Oh.
just jumped out of like
Yeah.
the atmosphere?
The Red Bull guy?
Yeah. Like
That was so
they just
sick.
put him in the atmosphere and then he jumped out. It happened. It was Red
Did he have
Bull.
an oxygen mask or something?
Oh yeah,
oh,
like
yeah.
he was,
And
they
a
just sent
parachute.
him up. They sent him up in like a weird like porta potty and like put him in orbit,
Ow.
in like low orbit, and then he just like jumped out and like pulled his parachute like 25 kilometers.
20
from-
minutes later. It was a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
fall.
He just dropped forever.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
It's great.
it broke some record, obviously.
Stupid.
Well, yeah,
man.
duh.
Stupidest man alive. Human space junk.
I think we've exhausted fucking space chat. Let's wrap this
Oh.
little fucker up in a little bell.
All right.
I didn't watch it. You guys didn't finish it.
I'm pretty
No.
sure he's dead.
Yeah, he probably died.
Fun fact, though. Here's the other fun
Did
fact.
some murders.
His twin is married to a woman
That was his wife.
that was his wife, and I believe her name is like Kathy Gifford,
Okay.
not the one from the TV show.
Yeah.
But she was like a politician, governor lady, and she got shot in the head.
Is she the one that like drove across?
No, that's fucking Natalie Portman.
Oh, okay.
She's making that. She's making a movie about that.
Okay.
But no, she was like at a rally, and someone shot her in the head, and she survived.
Oh.
And like she's in this documentary.
Is she all weird?
She kind of is a bit slow. If you
Yeah.
know who she is and when she talks, it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
get her off the
Talks
screen.
like she got shot.
Yeah,
Get her off.
Get her off.
Like a
Send
screen.
her to space.
Send her to space. Straight into the sun. But yeah, she's made a recovery. I feel like that's why the other twin
Not a
didn't.
full recovery though.
No, that's why the other twin didn't get picked. I think he had to take care of his wife.
He had shit to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was on Jeopardy though. I saw him on Jeopardy. Well, his brother was in space. He got to be on Jeopardy.
Well, there you go.
He
I'd
lost.
be that. I'd rather be that guy
Yeah.
on ground on Jeopardy.
On Jeopardy.
With the wife.
No,
Yeah.
that's a hard. That's a
They're
hard
both
pick.
so ugly. I don't want to be either of them.
What if the choice is like go to space for a year or have a wife that's like half slow?
I'd go to space. for
I'd
a
go
year.
to space.
now.
I'm going to space.
I'm
I'm
going
not
to
fucking.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want.
There's glory holes up there.
There's glory holes.
Yeah. We've established that.
Yeah.
Even if you're just gonna talk to yourself for a year, at least it's an intelligent conversation.
Honey, look it. I'm going to space, and like there's glory holes, so I'm gonna use them.
It's not cheating if it's a glory
It's
hole.
no. If I can't look him in the eye and there's a wall, it ain't cheating.
Ain't cheating. All right.
You know,
with-
one thing that
Oh.
I looked before we go. One thing I looked into that I was shocked about. It was just like while I was watching this, I was like, I'm just gonna Google this. Astronauts make like $0
Yeah.
a year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's all like the reward and the payment is just being able to go
Yeah.
and say you went.
And
Yeah.
Like they make less than like probably us.
Yeah. It's
Right?
carny
Maybe
level
not less,
job.
but-
and also I heard like a hot rumor. I don't know where I heard this. Maybe I'm even making it up.
I like those rumors.
But it's kind of like the Olympics
The
where
best
it's
guy.
like you only get to apply to be like they only hire astronauts so many times in like it's like every 4 years they'll hire astronauts, but people are like groomed to be astronauts early on, so it's like you can be groomed to be an astronaut, and then when it comes time to getting picked, if you get picked over, it's like that's it. And it's like you've
Never
just
get another
wasted.
chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've
You're-
wasted your whole life
You're
trying
Gary
to be.
Sinise.
You're Gary Sinise.
You're Gary
yeah.
Sinise.
You got the measles
And they
at the
paid
wrong
you
time.
$63.
Yeah.
For 4 years.
Yeah,
You just like live on campus and shit, and it makes it feel like it's a life.
yeah. I'd rather be. I'd be Gary Sinise. I'd rather that than Kevin Bacon.
No way.
Yeah.
Bacon was laying pipe in that movie.
But he stirred the tank. He was laying pipe. But so was Sinise.
Was he?
I don't know.
He had like a fucking wife.
What was he sick with?
Fucking nothing. It was ghosts.
From the pipe.
Yeah, he got something from that simulator glory hole.
Yeah, he got simulators.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's thank Febreze for our first sponsor. Let's fucking Muzzum, whatever the fuck.
What was it? MMO.
MUZMM.
I lost it.
Muzzum. Buy backpack. Code word experts. 10% off. Tell him Itchy sent ya. Frontline Fiesta. Awesome fucking song. In and out. You'll hear it in like 10 seconds. Mike, Skyler, any last words before we go off to space?
Sometimes you just gotta cuck the cuck.
Cuck the cuck.
That's good enough.
Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We are Pretty Much Experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again everybody. Tune in next week. We are Pretty Much Experts, and we love you, I guess.